We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Down on the year. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Push. Big ass open.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
18 Cardinal.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Go on.
Murray now. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quez Watkins. 52 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7.
Next to score Seahawks 13. Bears 7.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
You look at this Bears defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, He might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Lockett, the man in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there, and what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He completes this one to Mingo. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll accept that penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
To punt for the Seahawks.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Murray now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And the Bears first down.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Running right on the option is Murray. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Swim. Come on.
Throwing now is Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action now. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun now for Murray. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Second and 6. This one out quickly to Watkins. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And we have time on the right. guys, and they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll keep leaning up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Again, that's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cook following the penalty, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Murray going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bears! James Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
19, target, track 60. 18,
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Murray now on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And the 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for Chicago.